Good afternoon, whoever this is watching, whoever it is, say hello. Say hello. I just want to come up here and tell how much I hate snow. Hey, Lady Lonnie, how you doing? It's snowing. It is snowing. It is snowing. It is snowing. Yeah, I bet. What's the weather there in Houston, Lady Lonnie? What's the temperature? And I mean, I used to like snow as a child. Don't get me wrong. I used to love snow as a child. Why? Because it kept us out of school. But now it keeps me from doing the stuff I want to do. 49. Ooh, that's cold. Let's see here. My green is a mess today, so that's why I got this. That's why I'm going to stop this cam. Leilani, it used to be black. It used to be black, but I'm trying to get this. I can't get this damn green. Let me see. Let me try it again because this green screen ain't okay. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, Leilani, it used to be black, and that was me, and that wasn't many years ago. Actually, I was telling somebody this morning. It's days like this that I absolutely hate owning a dog. Because now she goes outside and she's tipping around, and then we get down the driveway, and then she pees, and then you try to because I don't let her do number two in the yard. I take her across the street, and then we get across the street to a little spot where she normally uses the bathroom, and she's running back and forth, flying on the leash, and then she then she's spinning around in circles because you know she has to use the bathroom. Then a little butt poked out, and I'm like, okay, yeah, here we go. Thank you, Jesus. She getting ready to do it. And then she proceeds to run around for 5 more minutes, and the snow was coming down. I didn't take an umbrella out. I mean, the snow and the sleet was hitting up against my face, just like somebody was shooting little pieces of glass at me. But yeah, on days like this, I hate owning a dog. Days like this, I wish I had a cat or some fish. Well, I'll say this: we do have fish, but on a day like this, I say the fish is a good pet to have. And I know I come on here live all over the place. I don't have any consistent schedule. I'm gonna do it though because I'm getting a little more comfortable being live, especially when you get on here and you sitting there waiting. That first person pops in here, and then Lackey Bose pops in. What's up, Lackey Bose? And look, Layla, when I went outside, I had on Crocs and my house robe and didn't have on any socks. So you know I was in a shape. Mm. Well, Layla, and like if you are a supporter, I will say that. I mean, I appreciate it. Had on again and no shoes. No, I can't do that. I like dressing in cold weather, but I don't like cold weather. As a child, I liked it. I mean, as a child, you didn't even get cold. You come in the house, you outside playing the snow, and you get in the house and your hands are freezing. They're aching. And a few more minutes, you're ready to go back out there again. And the county that I'm in is the county I was raised in, Caswell County. And first sign of snow, and the news would come on, and we had this anchor, Lee Kynard from out of Greensboro, and all we waited for, yeah, ears burning, nose burning, but we would come in there. Come and watch the TV, and they would be going down the list. Alamance County schools closed, Burlington City schools closed, all these different schools. Then when they get to Castle County school closed. Oh, thank you, Jesus, because they didn't have it like they do now with the little banner, the little ticker or whatever that thing, crawler, whatever it's called, going across the screen, letting you know that the schools are closed. They had to read it out, and I love that man's voice when he was saying Castle County schools closed, or either you sitting in the classroom waiting, you looking outside and you see the snow falling, and then you hear the intercom come on, boop. Good morning, faculty, staff, and students. Um, we have an announcement. School will be dismissing at such and such time. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. But when I got to middle school, we didn't even have a bus. We had to walk. I didn't care. As long as I was leaving school, heading home, I didn't care if it was raining. I didn't care if it was snowing. I didn't care. As long as I was going home. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Give me about a minute and a half. And Layla, you can look at that man with the black hair again and see if you can see if he has some resemblance to anybody you know. Okay. Danger, danger. My schools never canceled school before time. They always made us come then there. Oh, so y'all always had to go. No, a lot of times we can't. They cancel, and you get up early in the morning. Castle County School closed. Wham! You run and dive back in the bed. But back then, the snow was different. I mean, now, um, uh, now it don't even snow like it used to snow. Back then, it snowed down. I mean, well, you know what? I don't. I say I don't care for snow, but I'd rather have snow than ice. I remember. This has probably been about. I say about probably 10 years, maybe 10 years ago. I had ordered some DJ equipment, and I was so excited because I used to go to the club and I used to listen to the DJ, and I would buy his 90-minute mixtapes, bring them home, and I'd be like, how in the world does he get these two songs that sound totally different? How can he blend those and you don't even know the song has changed? So I I um I went and asked him one day about it, and I told him, I said, I want to learn how to mix music. And he said, I'll show you. I said, what do I need to do? He said, get you some turntables. So I went come flying home and ordered this little DJ in a box set. I think it was like 300 and something dollars. I got my little set. It had I had even bought records and everything. And went and opened the box up, had my little records and I mean, I think it did have two records, my slip match turntables, all that stuff. Everything that I needed to start mixing music was there. Headphones, the cartridges to put on the turntables, everything. And I learned how to mix on those things. But at first, when I tried it, I was just so discouraged. I took it, and I just read some disturbing information. Lackey, Bose, you're fired. Um, I'm just gonna have to block you. But yeah, I learned how to mix on those, and went to the club. Friend of mine was oh no, I missed the part. I went back to the club and told the DJ that was supposed to be helping me, I can't get it to work right. I can't do it. I can't do it when I'm mixing. It sounds like horses trotting. And he said, well, keep doing it. Lay your hands on them. It'll come to you. And I said, okay. I went back and tried again. I laid my hands on them too. I laid my hands on them long enough to put them upstairs, and I locked them up there and didn't mess with them for about 3 weeks. So then I went back to the club, and I was in the DJ booth. Now I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna watch him. So he had his headphones on, one headphone, and he had it up so loud because the music playing was loud. And I was watching him, and I was watching him do his hand like this on the record, scratching the record, and I could hear it going, shoo, shoo, shoo. And then he pushed it off to the beat. And at first it wasn't on beat. Then I saw him messing with the pitch control on the turntable, and then it fell in line. I said, oh, shucks, now I got it. So I went home, pulled those turntables out, got on those things and learned how to mix on those belt-driven turntables. They were probably about 4 pounds a piece, I would think, maybe 6, maybe. So another friend of mine was DJing at a club, and he said, "Well, Dwayne, come on up here and let me you come up here and play for me, play for the beginning of the night." I had my music, I had everything ready to play. Got up there and he played. No, he played for a little while, then I came on. I took my record out, put it on that platter, getting ready to cue that record up, headphones on, and I let the record go, and the platter just snatched the record out of my hand. I did it again, same thing happened. So I said, Lee, I said, why is this turntable snatching this thing? He said, have you ever played on Technique turntables? I said, no. He said, this is a direct drive and has a motor in it. I said, well, mine has a motor. Then he said, no. And then I found out my turntables had a belt. They were belt driven, so they didn't have any power. You could put your finger on the platter and it would stop. But I came home, ordered some Technique turntables. They were about $1,200 a piece. I ordered them. I was so excited, tracking them. They came. UPS bought them. They bought them in the house. On the day they bought them, it was sleeting. They bought them in the house. Bought them to the house, and I brought them in, connected them, got everything ready. And as soon as I turned them on, a tree fell on the power line. I mean, it seemed like the tree was connected to my power button. As soon as I hit that power button, the lights went out. And that's another reason I don't like snow or ice. Let's see, Leilani, you said not one time did I wake up and get told to go home back to bed, no school. Even here in Houston, we stood out in flood and rain waiting for the bus. Oh my goodness. Y'all were out in the flood and rain waiting for the bus. Ooh, and then by the time y'all finally got home, the sun would be out. Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. And yes, that autocorrect makes me sick too. I mean, even when I'm texting somebody and I go back and look at the text, and it makes me feel so stupid. I'm like, gosh, I hope they don't think I'm that dumb. So, Leilani, where you live, you do have a lot of snow. Lackey Bows. So you are gonna be fired. So is they gonna take another hour, Lackey? Lackey? Leilani, I think I'm gonna make a stew, a Brunswick stew today. See how that works out for me. What did I have yesterday? Oh, Popeyes. Yeah, I know, right, Leilani. We got when I was a child, we got snow, and I mean snow up to you. I mean, I know I was shorter, but snow up to a child's knee. That's a lot of snow. But I don't ever remember getting a lot of ice. Now, the last real bad ice storm, I was driving home, and for some reason, the defrost on my vehicle was messed up. So I'm driving, I'm driving down the road trying to scrape ice at the same time because it was freezing rain. So I'm driving down the road, holding the steering wheel and trying to reach out the window and scrape me a little ice. I didn't have to go far, but I mean, the struggle was real. And the thing is, the car wasn't even a hoopty. Leilani, what's a Korean corn dog? Is that the one where you pull in the cheeses, that all that cheese is inside of it? Oh gosh, they look so good. Have y'all had them before? Oh gosh, I've seen them and they just, oh my God, I've seen people break them and the cheese just drops. They look so good. Leilani, did you drive to Houston? Lucky Bows, wait on it. Because if I don't get that video within the hour, there's going to be trouble. Period. My hair looks like, I don't know if it's a camera. My head look a mess. How do you make them, Leilani? Oh, they look so good. And is that mozzarella cheese in it, or you just decide? Wait, how do you that? I'm gonna put you in timeout, Lucky Bows. You're a troll. A big, deep fry. Okay, I bet. So do you put just regular hot dogs in them? I think I like the mozzarella better. Oh no, I'm country. You know, I've been to slap some hoop cheese over in it, or a piece of tripe. Pig feet corn dogs. Corn feet. There's one corn feet. Instead of corn dogs, corn feet. Um, and you dip them in hot sauce and vinegar, or corn ears, or corn tails. Oh, rice. Don't pass, Leilani. Rice flour. I've never used rice flour. Lackey, have you used rice flour? What type of flours that you use for your pasta that I want to taste the next time I see you? Want a nice sauce on it. A nice homemade sauce. I don't want no Alfredo sauce though. A nice red sauce. What? You use no? Oh, your autocorrect is messing you up too. No IU all-purpose oil. Semolina. Semolina. Wait a minute. Where's my glasses? Semolina. I've never even heard of that. Yeah, I cook, but Leilani is the cook. I bet Leilani's heard of it. I guarantee. I used the Paula Deen when I made my first uh, Brunswick stew. I used Paula Deen's recipe, and it one of the ingredients that you put in it, I never even thought of putting in a Brunswick stew was butter and liquid smoke. But that Brunswick stew was so freaking good with you put the ketchup in it. It was so good. And then you had to use and then it was a recipe that went along with it for the corn fritters. And the corn fritters you had to put the what you say? I got some bologna in there, but it's not German. I got some yesterday. But the corn fritters where you had to put the corn, the actual corn in it. And those went along really well with that Brunswick stew. We were talking about that semolina. You see what Lackey Bowes put it in there. I use all-purpose or semolina flour, and I was telling them I had I never heard of it, but I'm sure Leilani is a cook, and I know she'd heard of it. Lackey Bowes, is it white? German bologna is good, but when I went to the deli last night, Yesterday they didn't have any, so I had to get good old extra thick sliced um bologna. It is a grain like cream of wheat, and they make the flour from that. Blech. And I know I ain't eating nobody's cream of wheat. Oatmeal, cream of wheat, grits. I don't like any of that. I don't like the texture. Well, I've never. Um. Yeah, I don't. What? I never had. What is the texture of cream of wheat? Now I know I can't do the texture of the oatmeal is horrible. It was born in Germany, Lackey. What do you think makes it German? Okay. Nigeria. Have you ever been to Nigeria, Leilani? So he's not in Nigeria now, I assume. Is that the one that was very short? Gentleman. Lackey Bose, you ever been to Nigeria? Almost 5'3". That is short. That is really short. Oh Lordy. Well, I'm gonna hop off here because I didn't want nothing. I just want to get up on here and see who would come in here and listen to me ramble. Leilani, as always, thank you for being here. You know I'll be back. Because like I said, I'm all over the place. I might pop up live anytime. Lackey Bose, thank you. Make sure you get that video over here to me or you're gonna be fired. Period. That's all I gotta say. Leilani, you have a good day here. Lackey Bose, peace out, bruh.